When we got them, we received them like with a temperature of 105. Bleeding. Totally infected. We had some die in shock because they did not tell the truth as to what had happened. And they felt like we were only getting the information to report them to the police. They was just plain housewives who felt like, I can't afford another child.
We're hearing about knitting needles again. We're hearing about bleach douches again. And they may not be reporting it to their physician or to the judge that they end up talking to or to the clinic worker at the hospital, but there are girls out there doing that.
There's a very passionate group in this state who are against abortion for any reason at all, ever, period, never. There's nothing in this world that's that black and white. And you're dealing with people who are not involved with a medical situation trying to make blanket decisions. If you've ever looked into a woman's eyes when you've just told her that her baby is doomed, if they could see that, they would know why this has to be kept safe and legal and why we don't need more barriers for these women.
There certainly are some young women who, for a variety of reasons, and unfortunately physical abuse is one of them, that absolutely cannot tell their parents. And we talk to them then about judicial bypass. There are some counties in this state that have judges that are just absolutely opposed to abortion, no matter what the circumstances. And it drives some young women to either go to an incompetent abortion provider, an illegal provider, and they're still out there, or to try to do a home remedy. And there's still plenty of that going on in Alabama. The desperation level is already here. It's the young women, it's the poor women. It's the women who feel like they can't tell anybody, who feel so socially ostracized because of the dilemma that they find themselves in the first place. As the states pass more and more restrictive laws that make it harder and harder, that shrink access more and more, we see those numbers growing. I've worked with most of the doctors who've been killed. I knew them personally. When those horrible things happen, and we are feeling so isolated and so alone and so vulnerable, and I lock the door and walk out at night and think, maybe I just won't go back tomorrow. The face of my friend who died from a self-induced abortion comes to me, and I know if I don't come back the next day, there will be another one. Even as hard as we try, it's still going on.